What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? I'll tell you like my homeboy Chingy told me when he made me aware of this story. How is it that this is not international news? We have two teachers, a former Disney employee, a correction officer, and get this, fam, you ain't gonna believe it. I promise you won't believe it. A former deputy police chief, all arrested in a Florida human trafficking investigation. Lock them up. The Polk County Sheriff's Office announced in a statement that authorities arrested 160 people in Operation Fall Hall 2. In a press release, the Polk County Sheriff's Office cited that 26 of those arrested are married and 15 suspects were out of state. Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd told reporters at a press conference that one of those arrested outside of Florida was Jason DePrima, a former deputy police chief in Georgia. He said this dude tried to proposition an undercover detective posing as a prostitute with $180 and a pack of White Claw. The sheriff said DePrima has resigned from his position at the Cartersville Police Department. He said if all else fails, he can write a book, How to Lose Your Career in 3 Easy Steps. Keith Naivis, 24, a corrections officer at Lake Correctional Institution, was also arrested after authorities said he attempted to have sex with an undercover detective posing as a prostitute. But wait, there's more. Also arrested, 43-year-old Cameron Burke. Now, what did Cameron do? Cameron was already out on bond for allegedly having sex with a 15-year-old student while he served as a computer technician at Oak Ridge High School in Orange County in 2020. And here's another one. This guy named Carlos Gonzalez, 34 years old, a math teacher. This dude told authorities after he was arrested that he was just trying to get some money to two of the prostitutes. He didn't want to have sex. He was just stopping by to give them some money. Fam. Boy, it's bad, fam. It's bad. These teachers are doing everything but teaching. Members of law enforcement are doing everything but enforcing the law. Well, save for the sheriff. I got to give the sheriff a round of applause. I don't know his entire record. He is in the United States of America, so, I got to say what I got to say with a little caution, but at least in this regard, he's going after everybody. Where he's going after a lot of people. You got to be careful with this law enforcement stuff because, they got certain people they won't go after, But 160 people, that's a roundup. You got a lot of them. Math teachers, a Disney employee, a former deputy police chief, and who knows who else. Let me tell you something, fam. Human trafficking, that's a scary thing. People that engage in human trafficking, who actually take these women and force them into servitude, mostly women and little girls. Oh man, they are scum of the earth. They are the worst of the worst. And I love covering stories anytime they get theirs, especially when justice is swift. I love it when I hear stories about they got it. They stop breathing. I love it. I just absolutely love it. Fam, do you know what type of monster you have to be to snatch somebody's loved one off the streets, or snatch a human being off the streets and beat them, torture them, and force them into selling their body, taking them away from their family, like uprooting them from their community, their family, everything that they're familiar with, having their families go through all of that agony and pain of not knowing if they're alive or dead. Do you know what kind of monster you have to be cool with doing something like that? Let me tell you something, fam. Money ain't never been that important to me, and I like money. I mean, I gets money, but it ain't never been that important to me. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. But, you know, that's people who do despicable things, evil things, the worst things that known to man. They do it daily. Think about all these judges who were sentencing juveniles to prison. Little kids can't even keep the cuffs on their wrists so small. They sending them to prison, putting them in juvenile for 4 or 5 years just to get some money. It's cold, man. It's cold game. Cold game. I salute the sheriff for the way he's handling this situation. And I love the way that he's embarrassing these clowns, like doing the press conference and calling them out. I love it. Do you know the irony of all of this is that these people are people who have been entrusted by the public, and oftentimes even by parents, to safeguard their children when they're in their presence. These are people. One of the guys is a prison guard. His job is to watch over people who may have been accused of soliciting sex from prostitutes, or people that may be in prison for sex trafficking. That's his job. And he's doing the same thing that people that he has been entrusted to watch over is accused of doing. Many of these judges, they have done the same thing that they judge people on every day. They do the same thing. A lot of them smoke weed, they do cocaine. That's right. Some of them shoot up. Many of them are alcoholics. And they put people in prison every day for doing the same thing. Same thing with police officers. They pull up on people, arrest people for domestic abuse, and police officers got the highest rate of any profession for domestic violence. They beat the hell out of their women. That's right, I said it, and every cop out there that's listening to me know it's true. Not every cop, but there is a huge population of them that does it. And they get away with it because their buddies cover for them. I mean, imagine a woman being in a relationship with a police officer and he put his hands on her and she have to call his coworkers. What's his name? He's such and such, such. As soon as they look him up, oh, that's officer such, such, such. They come by, hey man, yeah. Okay, cool. And then he go back and they let the abuser go right back into the house and shut the door with the person he attacked inside, or even the person she attacked inside. It's a cold game, man. It's a cold game. Y'all be careful out there, fam. Again, I love it when these suckers go down. I absolutely love it They made a conscious decision to engage in foul activity. So when they go down and get what they get, I wish I could be the one that punish him. Like, I wouldn't just lock him up. If I could just go in and kick him in the neck, or something like that, Yeah, I'd do it. Kick him in the neck. Say it with me, fam. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?